Our planet, a marvel of intricate ecosystems and breathtaking beauty, can also be a place of immense power and unpredictable fury. From the depths of the oceans to the peaks of towering mountains, forces beyond our control shape and reshape the world around us. In recent years, we have borne witness to a series of natural disasters of unprecedented scale and intensity, events that have left an indelible mark on our collective memory. This film will take us to the front lines of these catastrophes, showcasing the raw power of nature unleashed. We will journey across continents, from the earthquake-ravaged landscapes of Turkey to the flood-stricken plains of Germany, bearing witness to the devastation wrought upon human lives and the resilience of communities in the face of unimaginable loss. Prepare to be awed by the sheer force of nature, but also to be moved by stories of courage, compassion, and the unyielding spirit of humanity. For in the aftermath of destruction, we often find hope blooming amidst the ruins, a testament to the enduring strength of life itself. The Earth, normally a symbol of stability and permanence, betrayed its nature in the early hours of a cold February morning. A tremor, barely perceptible at first, quickly escalated into a violent shaking that rippled across southeastern Turkey. Buildings, once homes and havens, crumbled into dust, burying families beneath tons of rubble. The magnitude 7.8 earthquake, one of the most powerful in the region's history, left a trail of devastation in its wake. Tens of thousands perished, their lives cut short by the unforgiving tremors, and countless others were left injured and homeless. Days of relentless rainfall transformed idyllic rivers and streams into raging torrents, overwhelming the capacity of dams and levees. Towns and villages nestled in valleys were swallowed by the rising waters, their streets transformed into treacherous canals. Homes were ripped from their foundations, swept away by the relentless current, leaving behind a landscape scarred by mud and debris. The floods of 2021, some of the worst in Germany's history, served as a stark reminder of the destructive power of water unleashed. The cost in human life was staggering, with over 200 people losing their lives to the deluge, and the economic impact immeasurable. Fueled by drought-parched vegetation and driven by fierce winds, wildfires tore through the once pristine landscapes of California. Flames danced across hillsides, engulfing homes and businesses in their path, leaving behind a trail of charred earth and ash. The air grew thick with smoke, choking the life out of the sky and turning day into night. Firefighters battled tirelessly, risking their lives to contain the inferno. But the fires, fueled by climate change and human activity, seemed unstoppable. Millions of acres were consumed, making it one of the most destructive wildfire seasons in California's history. Chapter 4. From the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, a monster stirred. Typhoon Haiyan, a storm of unprecedented ferocity, churned towards the Philippines, its winds howling a deadly symphony. The storm made landfall with terrifying force, ripping apart buildings, uprooting trees, and sending walls of water crashing inland. Coastal communities, accustomed to the wrath of the sea, were caught off guard by the sheer power of the typhoon. The storm surge, a towering wall of water, swallowed entire villages, leaving behind a scene of unimaginable devastation. Chapter 5. Mount Semeru, a majestic volcano that had slumbered for years, suddenly roared back to life. A plume of ash and gas shot miles into the atmosphere, blotting out the sun and casting an eerie pall over the land. Rivers of molten lava cascaded down the mountain slopes, incinerating everything in their path. Villages nestled in the volcano's shadow were engulfed in pyroclastic flows, a deadly mix of hot gas and volcanic debris. The eruption served as a stark reminder of the raw power that lies beneath the Earth's surface and the vulnerability of those who live in its shadow. Chapter 6. Born in the warm waters of the Atlantic, Hurricane Maria gathered strength as it churned westward, its eye a harbinger of the devastation to come. The storm slammed into the Caribbean islands with unrelenting fury, its winds tearing apart homes and businesses, stripping trees bare, and sending debris flying through the air like missiles. The once paradisical islands were transformed into disaster zones, their infrastructure crippled, their economies shattered. The storm's impact on human life was catastrophic, with hundreds losing their lives and countless others displaced. The slow and arduous process of rebuilding began amidst the wreckage. a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Chapter 7. When the earth gives way, landslides in India. The monsoon season, a time of life-giving rains, turned treacherous in the blink of an eye. Days of torrential downpours saturated the soil, weakening the slopes of hills and mountains. Without warning, the earth gave way, sending tons of mud and rock cascading down upon unsuspecting villages. Homes were buried, roads were swallowed, and lives were lost in an instant. The landslides, a tragic consequence of deforestation and unplanned development, highlighted the delicate balance between human activity and the forces of nature. Chapter 8. The Scorched Earth Drought in Australia. The land, once teeming with life, withered under the relentless grip of drought. Rivers and lakes, once sources of sustenance, dwindled to mere trickles, their beds cracked and parched. Crops failed, livestock perished, and the once vibrant landscape transformed into a dust bowl. The drought, exacerbated by climate change, pushed farmers to the brink, threatening their livelihoods and the nation's food security. The crisis served as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet and the far-reaching consequences of a changing climate. Chapter 9. The Fury from the Skies. Tornadoes in the Midwest, USA. From the heartland of America, a new terror arose. Tornadoes, those whirling columns of destruction, ripped through the Midwest with alarming frequency. Homes were reduced to rubble, businesses were flattened, and entire communities were left in ruins. The storms, fueled by a volatile mix of warm, moist air and powerful winds, seemed to strike with increasing intensity. The scars left behind, both physical and emotional, served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable and destructive power of nature's fury. Chapter 10. The Wave That Shook the World. Tsunami in Japan. Deep beneath the ocean's surface, a tectonic shift of unimaginable power unleashed a wave of destruction. The tsunami, triggered by a massive earthquake off the coast of Japan, raced towards land with terrifying speed. Coastal cities and villages, caught in the path of the wall of water, were inundated. Buildings were tossed aside like toys, cars were swept away like driftwood, and lives were extinguished in an instant. The tsunami's impact extended far beyond Japan. Its ripples felt across the globe, a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our world and the awesome power of nature. Outrow, a time for reflection and action. As we've journeyed across the globe, witnessing the raw power of nature unleashed, one truth has become abundantly clear: our planet is a force to be reckoned with. These natural disasters, as awe-inspiring as they are terrifying, serve as a stark reminder of our own vulnerability in the face of forces far greater than ourselves. Yet, amidst the destruction, we've also witnessed the remarkable resilience of the human spirit. Communities devastated by loss have come together to rebuild, their determination fueled by hope and a shared sense of purpose. The challenges posed by a changing climate and the increasing frequency of extreme weather events are undeniable. It is our responsibility, as stewards of this planet, to learn from these disasters, to adapt to the changing world around us, and to work together to mitigate the risks posed by future threats. For the sake of generations to come, we must act now to protect the delicate balance of our planet and ensure a safer, more sustainable future for all.